Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. I am back and I'll be your host. My name is Giselle G. Tanji. I'm very happy to represent my Filipino American community. And you are watching Grant Park's RLA Voices, which is a spring pop up arts and culture fest. I want to commend the team behind this. It is no joke to put 2 days of full on programming online, and this is how we are adaptively responding to the times. So I just want to commend everybody that is watching, that's part of this, to all our artists that are performing. If you don't already, please follow us on Instagram. It's Grand Park _LA. Also on Facebook, Grand Park Los Angeles. Twitter, we're on that too, at Grand Park _LA. And if you post, we ask you, please use these hashtags, okay? Hashtag Grand Park, our LA Voices, or tag us at Grand Park LA, and then hashtag Safer at Home, hashtag We Believe in the Arts, hashtag LA Love, okay? I got my hand sanitizer here, just so you guys feel safe, okay? We could all sanitize together. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm really excited for our next set of performers, all right? And I want to share with you that they are hailing from New York and Puerto Rico. Balún, yes, you got it, like the balloon for a birthday party. Balún creates a sound of cultural intersection. Tune in for a very special performance as all the band members, believe it or not, will be performing in separate locations in different cities. Now that's technology, isn't it? Ang galing, di ba? Grabe. Okay, so the performances will be followed by a Q&A after, and you can ask them on their social media platforms, of course. So Balún is coming up in just a few minutes, but before we turn it over to them, I just wanted to share with you a couple of fun facts that you guys probably didn't know. And I just want to thank Dr. Joe Bernardo for sharing this information with me so that I could share it with all of you. But did you know that there are more than 600,000 Filipinos in the greater Los Angeles area? Did you also know that there's more than 400,000 in LA County? And close to 300,000 in the city of LA? I mean, Filipino Americans are the largest Asian American group in LA City, right? In greater Los Angeles and the state of California. So, second largest in LA County. And did you know that a Filipino was the original founder of Los Angeles, Antonio Miranda Rodriguez, and original Little Manila area during 1920s and 1930s was adjacent to City Hall and Little Tokyo. In fact, the Filipino Manong generation started buying homes in Hi-Fi, which is historic Filipino town, after World War II. The current concentrations of Filipinos in LA County include Hi-Fi, which is what we call historic Filipino town, also Eagle Rock, Panorama City, Carson, Cerritos, and West Covina. So I just want to say thank you so much, Grand Park, because we can represent. So yeah, I'm proud to be Pinay, and I'm proud to be here at Grand Park, because this is our park too. All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, like I mentioned, we've got hailing from New York and Puerto Rico, Balún creates a sound of cultural intersection all over all these cities coming together all at once, just for you right here, our LA Voices. Take it away, Balún.
Hola, everyone.
Hello. Hola.
Hello.
Hola. How's it going, everyone?
Oh, we're on two screens. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Oh,
First question.
how is music keeping us resilient during this time? Well, first, it's bringing us all together, even though we're in different places. So that always feels good. We see each other a lot, so we miss each other, and making music brings us together. And it keeps me a little bit more sane. How about you guys?
Other balloons.
Oh,
I think for me, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I think for me it was tough to get into a creative headspace at first. Took me a few, I would say, weeks to feel good about just creating or making music or making sounds of any kind. And I think this particular experience was really helpful in kind of getting prepared and also feeling okay with being creative and getting something out, just putting something out there, I think helps my mental state.
Yeah, same here. This kind of project help us to reconnect during this difficult time and do some music and use this as a creative output.
Yeah. Nora, where are you?
I'm in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Hola.
Where's
Hola,
everybody else?
way.
Where's everybody else?
all
Bayoan.
San Juan. All San Juan.
We're in Bushwick, Brooklyn.
I'm in downtown Brooklyn right now.
Raul, where are you at?
Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Greenpoint, baby.
Got a second question.
Second question.
Why the intersection in your music?
The
The
question?
section of sounds, genres.
Fusion.
I think we all come from very different backgrounds. So we each bring that to our music. I come more from a classical music background, and everyone else can speak for themselves. But I know that's something that it's an innate part of how Balún was formed, is not only different backgrounds musically, but also different cultural backgrounds. And we like to bring that all in the mix. Yeah.
I was born in the Dominican Republic, but grew up in Puerto Rico to both Venezuelan and Dominican parents. So I grew up with music from like the three different countries. And but my musical journey started more in like electronic music and playing in an indie rock band with Nora back in the day. So this has been a really fun journey of like bringing all those influences together.
Where do you guys come from? Tell us.
I can go now. I started making music and being involved in like the Puerto Rican punk scene mostly, and that's actually how I met Jose, Angelica, and Nora. We were all making music in different bands, and it's a small scene, so you kind of all the influences get a little mixed up, and you learn from other people. And through there, I learned about shoegaze and minimalist music and African music, and I also studied jazz in school, so a little bit of that, and I also collect salsa, so just a little bit of everything.
I could go. I come from a mixture of like experimental to rock industrial kind of background, but I think we all connected really in like this kind of love of combining maybe electronic sounds to traditionally acoustic instrument settings and kind of combining the sound worlds. And that's kind of how I got to know Jose and Angelica at first, like just trying to incorporate like some untraditional sounds outside of the acoustic world, and what kind of new elements we could add to what is traditionally played with like a lot of, in this case, especially like Puerto Rican traditional instruments and beats, and how can we like combine a lot of the modern technology and atmosphere to it. So that's kind of where I come in, I suppose.
How about you, Nora and Bayu?
Well, for me, I started playing with Balún like in 2007. And since I started with the band, I incorporated folkloric elements into their musical fabric. Balún has like a multi-layer of sounds since the beginning, many layers of different sounds. And it's been kind of my role to incorporate my background, which is like Puerto Rican folk music and traditional instruments, into their musical proposal. And I think working with Bayoan has helped us to open that to other instruments, acoustic instruments from other folkloric traditions as well.
Yes, indeed. Because my father is from Mexico and my mother is from Puerto Rico. And then the first music that I hear from when I was a little guy was the music from South American, from the Andean, from Chile, from Bolivia. And I first learned to play those instruments, like the very folk instruments from South America. And I'm in the same boat as Nora, because we are like introducing not only the instruments, but the phrases, melody, harmony. And it's really cool doing this with Balún, because it's putting your instrument and what you know in a new space. It's a new opportunity to keep growing also.
There's another question.
There's the next question. So this question is about what is the connection of Balún to LA and Boricuas in LA or the diaspora? Who wants to tackle the diaspora question?
I think everyone's looking at the ethnomusicologist in the center.
Yeah, everyone's looking at Nora.
No, I mean, we've been part of the Puerto Rican diaspora for some time now. Jose and Angelica have been living in the US for more than 10 years now. That's a full generation, so that makes them part of the Puerto Rican community in the US. And I think that bringing this kind of music, which is so, I don't want to say fresh, but it's like a music that sounds new, but that incorporates these roots and traditional elements. It's part of how we want to connect with younger generations and with the Puerto Rican community at large around the US. We still need to visit LA. We have a rain check. And we know that there's a large and growing Puerto Rican community in there as well. But we've been connected to the New York experience for some time now. And now I'm in Puerto Rico, but I was also part of that experience. And we learned to cherish and to value our roots when we're part of that community.
And to what Nora was saying, and I'm laughing. Just to frame that, like our current sound is built around that idea of our experience in the diaspora. A lot of like the dembow and that kind of like Afro-Caribbean sounds we didn't explore back in Puerto Rico, but after living a while in the US, that kind of like came back to us. So it was a very natural way of us integrating dembow and, Jamaican rhythms into our music, because we grew up with that in Puerto Rico. Living in the States, we didn't get to experience that much. And that was the longing for those sounds was like a way that connected all of us prior to working on this album together. So it was kind of like a second phase of our New York experience, where we came from Puerto Rico with what we were doing back there, but then we developed a brand new sound in the US. And I think we have time for one more question. And this one is for Angelica.
Oh, interesting question. Yes, so I'm currently writing a piece for the LA.
What's the question?
Oh yeah, the question is, you were recently commissioned by the LA Phil. Tell us about that. So I was recently commissioned by the LA Phil, which is one of my composer dreams. I love the orchestra and also have been following the Damel for a long, long time. And I'm currently in the beginning stages of writing this piece. The concert is scheduled for November. So we still don't know if it will happen, but I'm still writing the piece and hoping it happens in some way. And yeah, it's I'm seeing another question pop up, which is a different one, but it's completely related to this because it's really hard to start a new piece, more so your dream piece at this time. I'm also struggling, like Raul was saying before, to just be inspired to create this project. Putting this performance together with my friends really helped. What I've been doing is kind of redefining a little bit, and I'm answering both questions, but I'm redefining what productivity is like for me. So maybe I'm not writing actual music, but I'm doing a lot of research. So right now in the LA Phil piece, I'm in the stages of bouncing ideas from a dear friend, Dr. Babelito from Latinos Who Launch. He's been helping me with the concept of the piece. It's inspired by the role of sentimentality and the
Oh, está bien, está.
Something with the
Okay.
audio. Sorry.
Can you hear us now?
How do you stop now?
Yes.
Okay, so we were talking about isolation and how it's hard to create or do anything at the moment. I think, at least from my perspective, I'm taking it not only one day at a time, but one note at a time. So it's taking me 4 times longer to write things, but that's okay. It's just getting used to that now. And yeah, the most important thing is to take care of yourself. The rest is just added. Yeah.
And baby steps.
Yes. Pasito a pasito.
No.
So I think we are self-directing. We don't see any more questions, but I think this is the time where we do the song breakdown.
Yeah,
Should we do
yes.
that?
Do
Yeah,
it.
let's do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if people in the stream can tell, but most of us have a background in teaching somehow. So we kind of like, oh, wait, we have one more question. What are the challenges of being an independent music act?
Can people hear us? Because I'm getting texts from friends saying that they can see us but not hear us.
Gabby confirmed that she can.
Great.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Got it.
Right. Okay.
So challenges of being an independent music act. I think that question has Chaina's face on it. And I'm going to let Chaina tackle that one.
I mean, it's I think everybody knows how it feels a little bit now, because I think it's a lot about routine, a lot about dedication, a lot about self-discipline, creating the time and space to focus, and just kind of like, even if you're not feeling up to it, and you're not fully productive, the fact that you made the time to do something is proof that you've shown up. Just like, even if you don't feel like going to work, you just go to the office and you just sit there, and if nothing comes out, that's okay, but you showed up. And then that kind of dedication is, I think, what makes a difference in being independent, and just really not, I mean, this is one of the most cliche things, but like what is it that you do to like get closer to your dream? But I feel like if you keep doing it, you're sort of living the dream. Like, no matter how much other stuff that you have to do, as long as you keep creating, that's what defines keep going. So other than that, just like take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health, and don't burn any bridges for no reason. And yeah, just like, I think just staying humble, and especially now, like, I know it's a tough time for feeling like, oh, like I always go between this idea of what is essential and what is not, because we are I feel at the times lucky to be inside and be able to just be safe while other people's are risking their lives. And, but also there's this, pending doom that's like, what is the other world outside of this? But I think just keep your head straight. Nothing has changed in that sense of in the mindset. There's nothing certain always for independent musicians, but you just have to keep going. I suppose that's the whole thing.
And having things like, like our LA Voices being, not canceled and being moved to like an online platform, we really are very grateful of Grand Park for doing that. In a span of time where people are just canceling and postponing without any sort of like financial security, these things really help us to keep going as an independent music act. So we're really happy for that.
Yeah, it's really easy to just like be like, oh, okay, yeah, everything's canceled, or like I'll make music when I can. But if you see an organization as our LA Voices really committing and Grand Park and committing to what to the original commitment to artists, it pushes you to be like, okay, then we have to also put ourselves together in some way and make it happen too. And we need, I think, that extra push more so, and that support too, more now than ever.
Yeah, and I think it's important to acknowledge the artistic and professional dedication there. Yeah, that's all.
What is Dreambow is the last one, right?
I think we can answer that with the song, right? We can answer that question through
a great idea.
Yeah,
through the song.
So we'll do a song breakdown where we will kind of like explore what we think of Dreambow, but essentially Dreambow is like the mixture of the dembow Jamaican rhythm, a mixture of the dembow Jamaican rhythm and dream pop shoegazy sounds. So I'm just gonna share my screen, and I hope you can see it too. So can I get a thumbs up from my folks?
Yes.
So this is a software that called Ableton Live. It is like our main production suite. Right here, well, you'll see we have all the different parts of the song, all the different instruments. We have the guitar, the cuatro, the zampoña, background vocals, live percussion, and then some of the backing tracks that we use. And we'll just walk everyone through just a couple of sections, and we'll kind of like explore, right? Cool. All right. So I'm going to play the intro, and then what I'll do for the sake of time, I'll bring the levels down and you guys can like talk over it, right? Can you hear? All right, some technical difficulties. Here we go. Round two. Pa, pa, pa. All right, let's do intro. So in this section, this song is called La Nueva Ciudad, by the way. In this section, what I'm doing here at the beginning, I took a dembow loop and I like chopped it down to like half speed, and then I added some effects. And Jaina, you did something live with that idea.
Yeah, it's just like a traditional, I mean, like I just riffed off the gyro idea, and then it's just like a Japanese instrument called sasara that's like a bamboo based, kind of like a gyro, but Japanese. 2 minutes.
Okay, first.
So the lyrics in this song are kind of you trying really hard to understand either something or someone, and the only way to do that is transforming parts of your body into actual objects that might be quiet things. To see if somehow this helps. It's like a desperate attempt at trying to understand something. I think we have just like maybe seconds But I would say that you listen to the song and see what you can find in terms of all these elements that we've been talking about in the Q&A coming together. By Joan's charango, Nora's cuatro, Shayna's percussion, Jose's
That too.
and we have zero time. But thank you so much for listening and
We'll probably
and
do
for
one.
being here. And thank you to
Thank you.
Bye.
Adios.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Balún, wow, that was so cool to see that they were all in like different places, you know? Technology is amazing. Okay, so no, I just want to say that if you're just tuning in, you are watching Grand Park's RLA Voices. My name is Giselle G. Tanji. I am your Filipina-American host for this afternoon. I'm so glad to be joining you. Nandito ako ngayon sa Hawthorne, California. Napakainit. Nako, mainit ba dyan sa inyo? Is it as hot as it is there, as it is here? Because I need my fan. Hold on. Oh, okay. Ang init kasi. Oh. Okay, guys. If you're hot at home, I'm hot too. That's why I have my fan on right here. This is my pamaypay, okay? But I just wanted to thank you to Balún for answering all those questions for us. And also, we will be back at 3:30. And we also want to tell you about our dark announcements, just so that you guys know that we will be taking a break from 3:15 to 3:30. Just 15 minutes for us to reset. And then when we come back, of course, we're going to be doing some more programming and we're going to be talking about food. Who doesn't love food? What's really exciting about being in quarantine is watching all the videos of everybody that's cooking. And that's what's great about LA, right? Usually when, it's not quarantine, we can get so many different kinds of food in Los Angeles. So diverse, just like the people that inhabit LA. And that's what's so exciting. If you are watching and you're looking for some Filipino food, there is so much in our community. There is lasa, mam sir, there's, big boy. So there are these pockets in the city that you can go to get some amazing food that's Filipino. And not just Filipino. I mean, when we come back, at 3:30, we are going to have a special guest with us. Salvi Soul is joining us, and she's going to be teaching us some recipes that we can make at home. But what I love, yung talagang mahal na mahal ko, pag nanonood ako ng Facebook, when I watch Facebook, everybody's making videos and it's so cool to see. So even if we're apart, it makes me feel closer. And I want to acknowledge Grand Park RLA Voices for being able to give us this opportunity, this solidarity that no matter what, we celebrate who we are in this city. And it's such a special thing. So thank you so much, Grand Park RLA Voices. Now, if you haven't yet, please make sure to follow us on Instagram, grandpark_LA, or Facebook. You can do that at Grand Park Los Angeles. Twitter, it's at grandpark_LA. And please, if you post while you're watching this right now, make sure to hashtag Grand Park RLA Voices, at Grand Park LA, of course. Of course, hashtag Safer at Home. Hashtag we believe in arts, and hashtag LA Love. And before we go to break, I just want to share with you my tausog scarf. It's from a mountain tribe in the Philippines. And just like this scarf, so diverse. That is like our beautiful city of Los Angeles. Okay? So we're so diverse, and yet we are one. We'll be back right here on Grand Parks Our LA Voices. My name is Giselle Gitanji, and we'll see you back at 3:30.